Good morning, guys. So yesterday we had discussed about importance of Selenium automation and introduction of Selenium Java. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the first login program, how to automate a login page. We will see. So let's go to the Eclipse. So I'm navigating to Eclipse. So in Eclipse, just click on Launch button here. Right. So I want to navigate to some existing project. Okay. So yesterday we had discussed how to create a package. So to create a package, we need to right click on SRC test Java. So I expanded existing project, Selenium 44. Under SRC test Java, I want to create a package. Package means it's just like a folder. So right clicking on SRC test Java and right click, go to new and click on package. And give the package name ABC6. I'm giving the package name as ABC6. It's just like a subfolder. See, this is the ABC6 package had been created just now. So under this package, we can create our own programs. We can create our own TestNG class programs. So I want to create one TestNG class. So just right click on the package, go to TestNG, click on create TestNG class. Right. So here I need to give the class name TC01 underscore login. And I'm clicking on finish. So TC01 underscore login.java file had been created with the same name, the class name also populated. So I should not change my class name TC0 something else. It's Java, it is not allowed. Whatever file name had been created with the same name, the class name also it has to maintain. So that is the thumb rule in Java. So don't change class name here. So a class can contains methods. So every class can contain starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. So that's what we had discussed yesterday. And a class can contains methods. See here public void f, and this method contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. F means function or method. So let's rename this method name as something else, login test. You can give method name whatever you want, but don't give spaces here. In a method name, you should not supposed to give space. If you want to give space, just you can use underscore. Okay. So spaces is not allowed. Okay. So a class can contains methods. So in a class, we can write n number of methods. Yesterday I said, so you can write one more method and give some different method name, login test2. So if you want to write one more method, you can write login test3. Okay. So like that in a class, we can write multiple methods. So this is first program. So I'm not writing multiple methods. So just deleting these methods. So every method contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. Okay. The first part in Selenium, to write commands in Selenium, you have to declare WebDriver object. Okay. So let me declare WebDriver object, WebDriver. I'm declaring WebDriver object, WebDriver. So it is showing some error on WebDriver. So when you keep the mouse over, the system will suggest to import supporting libraries. So just I'm clicking on import WebDriver here. See that error has been gone out. So right now we are able to see there is no errors. Okay. So this is the first part we have to do. And after that, I need to write some set of driver commands. So let me copy these lines of code So in every program, these 3 lines are common. So I'm copying these lines and I'm pasting inside the method. So the actual coding part we will write inside the method. Okay. So this section we can call it as a declaration section. A class can contain a declaration section and a class can contain several methods. Right now I have written only one method. The method name is login test. So in the interviews, people will ask what a class can contain. A class can contain declaration section and methods. So a class can contain several methods. Okay, 1 second, guys. So a class can contain several methods. So what is the meaning of first line? Yesterday we had discussed driver is equal to new Chrome driver. So whenever the program execution started, the first command is driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Automatically your Chrome browser window will be launched. And whenever line number 16 got executed, your Chrome browser window will be maximized. And after that, whatever application URL you specified, that application URL will be launched in that window. Okay. So this is the program we had discussed yesterday. Let me run this program. So under ABC6 package, I have written tc01 login.java. So I'll just right click on this web element, on this testng class file. Go to run as, click on testng test. So your program execution was started, your Chrome browser window is maximized and application URL is launched just now. Okay. So up to here we had discussed. And in yesterday's class, we had discussed whatever you are seeing on the web page, everything we can call it as a, can anybody tell
Elements. Elements.
what we can call elements, not web element? We can call it as a web element. Okay. So web element contains 3 properties. Can anybody tell what are those 3 properties? Yes, can anybody? Yesterday I told you.
Name ID.
Name
ID.
and third one,
XPath.
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 A web element contains 3 properties: ID, name, and XPath. Okay, I want to know what is the ID had been given. I want to know what is the name. So let's right click on this username text field. Click on inspect. So in case if body got highlighted, again you need to inspect. So just I'm right clicking and clicking on inspect. See, right now I can able to say name is equal to username had been given, but ID has not specified. So I'm taking name. Okay, I'm taking name, right? So I'm pasting here. Name is equal to username. So next one, I want to take what is the name or ID or XPath of password. So just right click on this password, click on inspect. So name is equal to password had been given. I'm taking this one. Right. Next one, login button. Just right click, click on inspect. So here developer has not given name or ID. Type is equal to submit, class is equal to something, but developer had not given name or ID. So in case developer is not giving name or ID, then you have to depend on XPath. So just click on these 3 dots, go to copy, click on copy XPath. So this is the XPath of login button. So here the XPath, here it is showing double quotations, right? Just to change it to single quotation. So instead of double quotation, I changed it to single quotation. Okay, just remember this point. So I'm saving this one. Now I want to write 3 more commands: username, password, and login button. So the click operations I have to write. So let me navigate to some other existing program. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay. So for the reference, I'm taking one line of code for reference. So how many commands I need to write? 3 commands: username, password, and login button. So I copied this line 3 times. So here I'm writing driver dot. So driver dot find element. Driver dot find element. Driver dot find element. So the first name is username, and the second one is driver dot find element by name, password, and last one is XPath. So driver dot find element. So here I'm pasting this XPath, and instead of name I need to write XPath. If you are locating a web element, based on name, then you need to write name. If you are locating a web element based on ID, then you need to write it here driver dot find element by ID. But in this case, we are locating that web element based on name. So the last one we identified based on XPath. So here I have written XPath, and that XPath I had specified. Okay, in the first text field, I want to type a value as admin. And in the password, I want to type a value as admin123. And the last one is login button. So here it is not a typo action. So I need to write click operation. Right. So driver dot find element by name username, driver dot find element by name password, and driver dot find element by XPath. So I specified XPath within the double quotations here. And after that I had written dot click. So the first section of this, so whatever I highlighted, that portion we can call it as a web element. Okay, the first section we can call it as a web element. So the first section we can call it as a web element, and the second part, whatever I highlighted, that we can call it as a web element operation. So on a web element operation, generally we can type something, or we will do click operation. So this is a text field. So in a text field, generally we will type something. So in that case, we will use send keys command. So password is also a send keys command. But last one is a login button. So I have written dot click. So on a web element, we can perform either send keys operation, or we can perform dot click operation. So that's what I had written. So these things I'm removing here. So after launching my web page, okay, I'm entering username as admin, password as admin123, and login button as click operation. Okay. So I'm saving this program. Okay, guys. So the next, so in line number 19, I'm keeping this command. What is this line number 19? This command I will explain in later class. So in every program, we will write this command also, line number 19. What is the importance of line number 19? I will tell you in next classes. Okay, just but ensure this command is also required on every program. So what is this importance? I will tell you in the next class. So I'm saving this program right now. So what is the package? Our package ABC6 Selenium 44 project. Where we are Selenium 44 project ABC6 TC01 underscore login. So this program. So just right click and run as test-ng test. So use application URL, maximize the application URL entered, and username entered admin, password entered admin123, and login button clicked. Automatically it's navigated to home page. Guys, everyone understanding? Hope everyone is following. So like that, these 3 commands also executed successfully. Okay, let's go to the Eclipse space. So we entered username, we entered password and login button dot click. Okay, now let me continue few more set of driver commands. So I want to click admin button. So just I'm doing right click, click on inspect. Body is highlighted. Again, you can inspect this web element. Right click, click on inspect. Okay, for this web element also developer had not given name or ID. So what I need to do? I have to take XPath. So let me take XPath, copy, copy XPath. Right. So in the XPath, you always need to remove double quotation and replace it as single quotation. So this one is XPath. Okay. So I want to click on admin. So I'm copying this line of code for reference and I'm pasting here. And let's change this XPath. Let's change this XPath within the double quotation. Right. So now whenever line number 31, okay, whenever line number 29 is executed, it will clicks on admin button. So admin.click will be performed. So just now we did admin.click. So after admin, I want to click on nationalities button. So what I need to do, again, we have to inspect that web element. So just right click, click on inspect. Body is highlighted. Right click and click on inspect. So just check developer had given name or ID. No, he has not given. Let's take XPath only. Copy, copy XPath. So it will clicks on nationalities button. So just read single quotation. Right, it will clicks on nationality button. So after clicking on nationalities, where the screen is navigating, it's navigating to this page. So this time I want to click on add button. So just right click and click on inspect. Body is highlighted, right click inspect add button. So developer had not given name or ID property. Let's take XPath only. Copy, copy XPath. So I'm taking this line of code for reference. Okay. So it will clicks on add button. So whenever line number 31 got executed, it clicks on add button. So after clicking on add button, I navigated to this screen. So I want to enter nationality name. So right click on this text field, right click and click on inspect. 1 second. Click on inspect. One second, it's not coming properly. So here the tag name, if you see input, INPUT. So whenever you are typing something, the tag name it will start input. So just take that one. So here developer had not given name or ID for this input tag. So take XPath only, copy, copy XPath. So this is a text field. If it is a text field, we won't write click operation. We have to write send keys operation. So let's write send keys. Just remove this click operation here.
ಇಲ್ಲ
So send keys.
ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೂ ನಂಬರ್ ತಿಳಿಲೇನೆ ನಿನ್ನ
Go on mute. Somebody is talking. Unmute. So here I want to enter Sudhakar, Indian 144. Okay. So this is the record I want to create. So this is the Indian 144 value. It will be typed in this text field because I have written send keys. And after that, I want to click on save button. So to click on save button, I need to inspect save button as well. Just right click, click on inspect. So developer had not given name or ID. Just take XPath, copy XPath. So replace single quotations and take any of the line, one of the line as reference. So this is a click operation, right? So I'm taking this line for reference. Control X. Right. So that's it. It will click on save button. Save button dot click will be performed. So the first three commands are username, password, and login button. And the next one is, so if you want to understand the code, just you can write. It will click on / and admin. So for your understanding purpose, you can write it /. So whichever lines are in green code, those lines cannot be executed, just for your understanding. So after that, it will click on nationalities button. After that, it is clicking on what? It's clicking on add button. Just write / add button. So after that, it's prompting nationality name, enter. Nationality name, text field. And finally, we are clicking on save button. Right, guys? So just if you want to understand your code, just you can write / and you can write this thing, we can call it as a comment section. So to write comments, you need to write /. So whichever lines of in code in comments, those lines cannot be executed. Just for your understanding and reference purpose, we are writing these comments like this. Okay, let me save this program, and if I will execute this program, Selenium Indian 144 record will be created in the system. Okay, let's write and right click and do run as test engine test. So admin 123. It has to navigate admin button, nationalities button. So is it done? Something, the program execution was failed. Okay, let me check what happened. No such element, unable to locate. So this line got failed. So the WebDriver is unable to locate this XPath. Okay, let me copy and XPath where this program was failed. So where is our program? Okay, 1 second, guys. So ABC6 package TC01 login.java class file login test method line number 32. It is showing some exception. So this is the XPath was not identified properly. That means nationalities button. Okay, right click, click on inspect. Let me capture XPath part again. So this is the XPath. I'm taking copy XPath. Okay, I have taken XPath again, and I want to replace it nationalities XPath. Control X, and I'm replacing this XPath. Right. So the first time the XPath was not generated properly. I had taken correct XPath now and I'm saving. So when the XPath is not identified, so it is throwing no such element exception. If the WebDriver is unable to locate the XPath, it is throwing no such element exception. Unable to locate element, the XPath, it is showing this one. Okay. So again, I captured the XPath and I replaced it. Okay. Now let me re-execute this program, run as test-ng test. So it's navigating to admin 123, admin nationalities button, add button, Selenium Indian 144. It's clicked on save. So the record had been created. Okay, so let's check the record had been created or not. The fourth page, it had been created since. See, Selenium Indian 144 record had been created. If I want to create Selenium Indian 145, okay. If I want to create Selenium Indian 143, so just I changed the text Selenium. So this is the new record, Selenium Indian 143 record will be created. Let me save this program and let me re-execute it again. Run as test-ng test. So if you want to create a new record, just you need to change the input values and re-execute the same program. So all the setup driver commands will be executed. So admin page, it has to click nationalities, add button, Selenium Indian 143, and the record had been created successfully. Okay, let's go to the last page. See, this is the record had been created. So whenever you want to create a new record, okay, you must have to change the input values in the program. Okay, so just rename it to Indian 142 and I'm saving, right click, run as, so that new records details will be created in the system. So, but if you don't change the input values and you are trying to execute the program, so the application will show you the record already exists. So the thumb rule is whenever you are re-executing your program, change the input values. That is must and should. So that new record details will be created in the system. See, this is the new record details had been created just now. Okay. So our job is simply you need to identify either name or ID or XPath, and you need to think whether you have to write send keys or whether you have to write click operation. Okay, so that's on the login page, and we will do one more exercise now. So the next exercise is, okay, let me explain from login page. So I want to navigate to admin from login page, the second test case functionality, and I'm clicking on login button, and I want to click on admin button, and after that I want to click on qualifications. Under qualifications, I want to click on skills button. So under skills, I want to click on add button. And here skill name and skill description. Let me enter skill name as Java 1 and description as Java 1 description. And I want to click on save button. So Java 1 and Java 1 description record has to create in the system. Okay, let's check. See, the Java 1 and Java 1 description, this record details had been created manually. Now I want to write a program to automate this functionality. Okay, so let me write a new test case. So to write a new test case, again, I need to create a new test.ng class file. Okay, right click on this package, go to test.ng. Okay, let me close this program, existing program. So on this package, right click, go to test.ng and create test.ng class. And the class name, I can give whatever I want, tc01 underscore add underscore skills. And click on finish. So the class name had been populated and class contains methods. And here you can change the method name. Instead of f means function, you can change it to skills test. Right. So the first step in Selenium is you have to declare a WebDriver object. Let's declare WebDriver. I declared WebDriver. So WebDriver is showing some error. Just keep the mouse over. It will ask for import supporting libraries. So the supporting library had been imported in line number 3 here. Import Selenium WebDriver. And now I can write set of driver command. As we already discussed, in every program, first 4 lines are common. Let's go to the previous program. And I am copying these 4 lines. Control C, Control V. So whenever this program got executed, these 4 lines will be executed and application URL will be launched. And anyway, login commands I already written. So I'm not inspecting the web elements again. So I'm taking these commands also. Okay, so login page is done. And after that, once I navigate to login page, I need to click on admin. And after that, I want to click on qualifications. So for to click on admin part, I have already written set of driver command. So let me take this line of code also reference Control C, Control V. So it will click on admin button. So the next part is I want to click on qualifications. So I want to continue my scripting part from now onwards. So the qualifications. So this is the one, right click on inspect. So body got highlighted, right click on inspect. So developer had not given name or ID. Let's take XPath only. Copy XPath. So this is for qualifications. So let's take this line of code for reference. So for your understanding, just keep the double quotations and rename it to qualifications. So whenever line number 30 got executed, it will click on qualifications, right? After clicking on qualifications, the system prompts. After clicking on qualification, the system prompted, I want to click on skills. So right click and click on inspect. 1 second, skills. This one, developer had not given name or ID. Let's take XPath only. Copy XPath. So it will click on skills button. So after clicking on skills, the system prompted this screen. So I have to click on add button. So take the XPath of this one. Add button. So copy XPath. So remove double quotation, keep it single quotations. So it will click on add button. After clicking on add button, I have to enter skill name and skill description. Let's inspect skill name. Right click on inspect. So developer had not given name or ID. Let's take XPath only. Copy XPath. Skill name and skill description XPath also I want to take at a time. Copy XPath. right? And after that, I want to click on save. So right click and click on inspect save. Copy XPath. So I have to write 3 commands. Save button dot click. So right. So I'm taking this line of code for reference. So this is XPath. So this is the one XPath I'm changing here within the double quotation. So I want to enter skill name as Java 2. Okay. And the same line of code I'm copying